Piper with the pre-trading weekend video clip, and it's Saturday the 21st November, and this report's coming from Thailand, where the sun is shining and the sea is beautifully calm. I've turned the volume up full on this particular report just as an experiment. Hopefully this will be okay. Nobody's complained about the volume ever being too high, so I'm hoping this will be okay. I'm watching the distortion indicator, which currently is looking okay. Interesting week. Not a great week for the PDS as it happens, but we went short of FTSE, and we're going to look at this trade now. Chart here is the hourly chart of FTSE. The case is this peak here the end of wave C? I've been arguing most of the week that probably isn't the end of wave C, but as it happens we went short, and we went short because of a possible 5-wave decline here and then a weak rally, and so we went short around 53.50. I wasn't very encouraged by the action on Wednesday at all, and in fact on Thursday we lowered our stop, and I thought we'd be stopped out, but in fact we're still short and we're now 100 points up, so that's good. Always a good place to be. And as I said in my report on Thursday morning, on Friday morning, so I do like the demonstration of trading discipline. Don't do what you think. Trade what you see, not what you think, I should say. In that, by merely tightening the stop, we stayed with the position, whereas of course if we had bailed out, we would have just lost out on the profits. Anyway, let's look at this in a bit more detail now. Now, what's curious on FTSE is we have a possible 5-wave decline here, as it happens. The form of the decline is not, the way it's broken down is not too great, but there's a 1, maybe there, then an irregular 2, then we've got a 3, and a 4, and a 5. I mean, the 4 and the 5 is quite good. Just the early action is a bit all over the place. Let's have a look at that again. So we've got a possible 5-wave decline there. That could be counted as an ABC, in fact. We then have a corrective move here, and at that point I said, okay, if this now fails we should go short, so we went short around there. This decline then failed to go anywhere and then went up again, so that could be a wave 2. Now, having got to that point, we then saw fairly impulsive wave 3, a rather straight line wave 4 and a straight line wave 5, but there is that possible 5-wave decline there. I'll just mark that for the so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. As I say, not exactly an ideal form, especially at the beginning of the move. Now, if those are 5 waves down, then we can expect a bit of a rally coming in. So this could be an A, B and a C maybe. Then we could see more downside. So things are looking interesting. What to do with our trade? Okay, we're 100 points up, which is always good. Yet again, I'm thinking we're going to go up. I think we should see what the early action on Monday does. I mean, there was I was going to say, because we saw expiry on Friday, expiry can be pivotal. Saw a decline into expiry. Sometimes we see faster action after expiry. So I'm loath to just bail out, really. But clearly we want to preserve our profits. So I think I'll be looking at early action on Monday. And if I feel we need to tighten the stop, I will do a special report. As you know, while I'm in Thailand, I do pre-opening reports every day, and there's no point doing a pre-opening report following a video clip, as it's already been covered. Anyway, there's a potential reversal pattern there. We're short in profit, and we'll see what comes next. Now we'll have a look at the Dow. Okay, the case on the Dow is that this thing here could be the 5th wave, the final 5th wave, in fact, of the ABC. And now I've got a 1, then a 3-part 2, then a pretty clean part of 3, and now it's gone all a bit dithery, and we don't know what we're doing here. It looks more like an ABC. Actually, it looks more like an A, B, C, A, B, C. So again, we could see more downside. It's certainly a possibility. Not terribly clear going to the weekend. I mean, FTSE's arguing for a bit more of a bounce. The action yesterday on the Dow is pretty inconclusive. Not really giving us many clues about anything. So again, we'll need to see what's happening next week, but currently this decline looks corrective, and the bounce we've seen here is too big to be a wave 4 really, so it counts better as a possible wave B, or the beginnings of an impulsive move. I mean, we shoot up on Monday, then we start to look more of an impulsive bounce, and this is all just a correction. So to summarise, we may have seen key peaks, but we haven't got much confirmation as yet on that. Now have a look at the NASDAQ. Okay, here's a chart of the NASDAQ, and a bit more of an impulsive decline here. Peak here. Again, we've got an ABC to start with, which suggests it's impulsive. It's a corrective decline. That's an A and a B, and then we've got quite a clear 5-wave decline here, which suggests that we could have seen some kind of important low here, with a B wave coming in. But again, well, not again, because that was a bit stronger, but a very, very feeble looking bounce so far, and that suggests more downside. So again, not a clear picture, but clearly there's good reason to stay short of FTSE at the moment. And again, let's see what happens on Monday morning. But there is an interesting pattern developing here, which could have interesting implications. I mean, one of the scenarios I outlined recently was that we'd see a bigger decline now, and then the Xmas rally would be a bit of a feeble affair, corrective affair, taking us into another peak year end, and then the real nasties will come out next year, and we'll see a serious bear market develop. A more serious bear market, in fact. I mean, there's this saying that the fools get wiped out by the first leg down, and the wise men get wiped out by the second leg down. A lot of people have been going into the market. A lot of people have been buying property and stuff, and thinking that the low is in, and I hope they're right, but I think they're going to be sadly disappointed. And my suspicion is that we're going to see that second leg down. Okay, we'll now have a quick look at gold. Okay, no change of opinion here. We're still powering ahead. No reason to think we're not going to go higher. I think it's probably a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. As a third wave, it could be stronger than we expect. That seems to be the current expectation. I'm staying long. Now pound dollar. Okay, the pound dollar is continuing to lag really. I mean, it's had a fairly good rally. From this low here, which was a failed break, believe that low there, completing an ABC. It's quite a nice signal actually. We've seen the first leg up. We've seen a corrective second leg. But this is a third wave is not really performing as we'd expect. I mean, it's come pretty close, of course, hasn't got there yet. It's really critical that we do see this fifth wave, because if we don't see the fifth wave, it looked like an ABC, in which case the implication is that we're going to go hurtling down. Let's have a look at that in a little more detail, because it's quite important. Okay, here's the possible 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. But without the fifth, obviously there's no 5 waves, and that would leave us with an A, B, C. Okay, this is not impulsive, so that questions what's going on here. So maybe we're seeing another ABC. I mean, that's an ABC. Maybe that's a B, and this is another ABC here. Let's look at the weekly chart. Okay, the weekly chart. I mean, this decline here is clearly an ABC. I mean, it's possible we are going to see an A, B, C rally, and then another big decline perhaps. It's all a bit vague, but it would certainly clarify things somewhat if we did see a move above 170. And that is still on the cards. It just isn't really doing it very well. And as I said in the report last week, maybe we've seen almost all we're going to get here. Obviously, we have been pretty close to 170. Maybe there's not a huge amount more to play for on pound dollar. That's all for now. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back with the official pre-opening report on Tuesday, with a possible special report on Monday. I think that's useful. And thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Cheers.